Two questions. Do you love God? And assuming the answer to the first question is yes, the second question is, how do you know? Many people, when asked how they know that they love God, will often have answers that are a bit abstract, rooted in feelings and emotions, or perhaps the following of some church rituals or church attendance or involvement and things like this. But is this biblical? As Christians, shouldn't we desire to have a love for God that is in alignment with what the Scriptures say? But what does the Bible have to say about loving God? And how is it defined? The first mention of love for God in the Bible is actually found in the Ten Commandments. And here, God Himself says that He will show mercy to those that love Him and keep His commandments. So we have a link established between loving God and keeping His commandments that was spoken by the Creator of the universe Himself. Next, Moses continues this theme multiple times throughout the book of Deuteronomy, mentioning a love for God being linked with a keeping of His commandments. Joshua subscribed to the same theory, repeating what Moses had spoken and linking a love for God with keeping of His commandments. We find later that both Nehemiah and Daniel, while in earnest prayer, cried out to God and reminded Him of how He keeps covenant with those that love Him and keep His commandments. We find Isaiah writing of those that love God keeping the fourth commandment of observing the Sabbath day. In the New Testament, we find the first mention of a love towards God being spoken of by Jesus Himself, where He says that you should love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. He goes on from this to say that those who love Him will keep His commandments. He says that those who love God and keep His commandments will be loved both by the Father and by Him, and that He will manifest Himself to them. Those who love Him will abide in His love. John, who was known as the disciple whom Jesus loved, says that the love of God is shown and seen in the keeping of His commandments. And not only this, he adds a qualifier, that those commandments are not burdensome. So we see a biblical definition and standard of loving God as being linked and associated with keeping His commandments and delighting in those commandments. For more information and to see all of the verses and more, please see the link in the description. God bless.